this is really interesting. It says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason from Denwerks. Got something pretty cool today. It's a 1997 Ford F-250. It is an XLT. Super nice truck, owned by a friend of mine who asked me to help him sell it. We've actually already sold one of his vehicles on Bring a Trailer before. He used to pull his race car with this, and he's not using it. He doesn't have a race car, so he's not using it. So here's the big thing with this truck. It is all original, and it's only got 50,000 miles, 50,378. So if you need a really nice truck, really nice pull truck, this would be it for sure. All original, super clean, and you can see it is a super cab. It's got spray and bed liner, toolbox, and it does have the factory aluminum wheels. Those are some of my favorite. Brush guard and hella lights. He's got these HID, I think that's what they call them, kind of a plasma type bulb. Sometimes you got to pull the light switch twice for them to power up, but it did it right automatically now, so those are super bright. Just a nice truck overall. So we're gonna go ahead and show the blinkers. We got left and we got right, and I'm not gonna pull the hella fog lamp covers off, but you can see they light up and turn them off. So they light off. So it's got a 460 in it, automatic. It is a long box. We'll walk down the side in general. If you want to see what else we have on Bring a Trailer or what's coming up on Bring a Trailer, you can check our website out. It's Denwerks, DenWerks.com. You can check us out on Instagram. Just type in hashtag Denwerks or something like that, and check us out on Facebook. We'd be delighted if you showed up sometime. And also, just like my friend here, if you want to have us sell something for you, we'd be glad to help, just as long as you agree to showing problems and issues, good and bad. We don't mind helping you. So we can talk about that more later if you're interested. So anyways, we'll just walk around here a little bit. It's got some minor little chips, nothing real big on the nose, maybe a couple little ones that have been touched up. You can see right here. I'm not going to point out every little thing. There's two bigger spots I'm going to show you that have issues, but really that's the worst of it. You know, the headlight, you can see they're fogged just a little bit. I might try for you guys, if you don't mind, I'll wet sand this and polish those for you. Might not be able to perform a miracle, but I think I can get those pretty nice. If you look down the side, it actually looks really straight, very nice. I like the two-tone white and blue. It's got Vulcan tires on it, Rocky Mountains. They are LT, and you can see right here, LT 265, 75, 16. I can't see the date code on it. On the outside, it might be on the other side, but they're fairly new. When I put it up on my lift, we'll look through it real fast. No rust on the truck at all. You can see the rockers look all nice. You'll see a couple little tiny little scratches. There's a little tiny one there. This right here is the worst of it. The paint flaked off here a little bit, and he had taped it off. You can see the tape line because he didn't want to primer it or anything like that. He just wanted to protect it right there. So the paint flaked off. So that's something that needs to be painted right there down the road. Good thing it's white. You don't notice it that much. No rust in the gutters. Roof looks good. Go ahead and roll the window up there real fast. Power windows. You'll see a little bit of surface rust right there on the mirror. And the nice thing about these big mirrors, you can actually see with the trailer, and they extend out. But you always got to be careful not to hit them because you'll get denting here. And this one actually looks really good. Go ahead and take a look Got the bed in the back, matching tires all the way around. You notice these caps are not factory Ford. They'd have a Ford emblem there, but just wanted to point that out. Right here in his garage, something fell on it and created a little dent, and the same thing, he kind of taped it off there, sanded a little bit of the flaky paint, and just sprayed it a little bit. So that's the worst thing, is up there on the roof and right there. So they're there, so just wanted to point it out. You can see it's got dual gas tanks. Again, we can look down the side here. Really nice straight truck. It is a nice looking truck for sure. When first time I ever saw it, when he pulled up with his race car, I was like, man, I should buy that truck. But I have a dually and I don't need one, but this would be perfect, especially with the miles. I mean, my truck's got high miles. This is only 50,000 miles. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. The 460 in it, really stout. They're great running trucks, especially with an automatic. They're just pulling machines. Go ahead and let's see the lights. Got tail lights, brake lights, blinkers, and there's the brake lights and reverse. You can see, and you can also see here that the license plate lights work on it as well. Tow package, wiring and everything. We'll just walk around here to the other side real fast. You look down the side again, very, very straight. A couple little chips, one little small ding right there, a couple little chips touched up, and there was a couple right here and a couple right here in the corner. But overall, just clean. Little ding right here on the trim. Obviously you're going to see photos, but I kind of do a mix, photos and video at the same time. If you look here, the bed spray and bed liner makes it really nice. He hasn't really hauled anything heavy in it. That's pretty obvious. It's not all dented up or anything like that. Toolbox here at the bottom of the doors. Everything looks nice. Go ahead and look at this roof gutter again. It's also got a sliding rear window, if you just noticed there. But everything looks good. I mean, it's just good. Fly in, drive it home, and enjoy it right away. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and show you some more stuff. Thanks for checking us out. Hey, we're going to take a look at the engine underneath. There's a little lever. First you got to pull it underneath the hood, which I already did, but there's a little lever right there. That's always my pet peeve. Why can't all manufacturers put them in the same spot? But they can't even put the same wheels on cars with the same bolt pattern, so everyone's got to be different. But underneath the hood, it's actually really clean. Very nice. Didn't have to wash it or anything like that. So you'll also notice that it didn't throw a bunch of tire shine or a bunch of greasy crap all over. This is exactly what you're seeing here, and it does look nice. So you can see here the sticker for EPA, catalyst and stuff like that. We'll take a picture of that for you so you can see it, so if it matches in your state in general. He was the second owner of the truck, actually, so he's had it for a lot of years. I think, we'll have to look at the title again. I think he bought it in 03, and I think he probably put like 12,000 miles or something. So anyways, I'll correct myself when I look at the title and stuff again. But in here, everything looks good. I believe he's got a K&N filter in here, and a lot of receipts. I have a lot of receipts in general on maintenance on the truck, so which is really nice to have. He was pretty methodical when he would put stuff together. So we'll go ahead and start it up. Actually sounds really good. Yeah, you can hear the power steering a little bit, but that's pretty normal on these trucks. There's just a small little whine, but that's not a big deal. I'm just pointing it out because we're shooting a video. Someone might ask. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. These engines just have a lot of torque. Do it again. Watch the body kind of flex. I love the 460. So hopefully that gives you a good look underneath the hood. You can just see the AC clicked on. We're going to show you some more stuff. Hey, we're going to take a look at the interior real fast. I just wanted to show you again how nice the panel gap is and how nice the door shuts. Very, very nice interior overall. Ford actually did a really good job. So actually some high mild trucks have pretty nice interior, but you can see this is super, super clean, very plush, very minimal wear in and out. I mean, hardly anything. I mean, they almost look new. You know, again, it's only got 50,000 miles. Look at the dash. You know, it's really nice how clean everything is. Nothing's faded or anything, nothing's cracked. It's almost like you had the thing garaged. You know, a lot of times you'll just see fading and stuff like that, but very, very nice up here. Power windows, power locks, cruise, basically everything. He put a Kenwood stereo in it, and there's a cord inside the glove box there. I'll show you later. One of the most important things too, I just want to show you all the pretty stuff, but all the original spot welds. You can see it hasn't been repainted or anything like that. Inside the door jambs, no accidents or anything like that. You'll see a Carfax on the auction, and there's plenty of room. You know, some people think, well, I can't get back there, but that's a lot of room to get back at the back seat. So you can see the back seat, and I believe this flips up too. And these armrest comes down. Also, you'll notice here the headliner is actually really good, except right there in the back you can see it sagged just a little bit in that back corner. You can see it's down just a little bit, but the rest of it looks real nice. So if you've had vehicles from this vintage, you know that's pretty common. You should see the one in my Saab. I'm going to take a look at the other side real fast for you. I won't spend as much time over there. We'll probably take it out and drive it, and we'll put it on my lift and show you everything too. So these videos can be a little long, but it's worth it to someone who's actually buying a rig in general. So this is the plug-in from the radio, but again, real nice. Windshield looks really good too. I don't think it's the original PGW, so he's probably had that replaced at some point. But again, we're looking at the jams. Very, very clean. You know, so just a nice truck overall. And I'll show you this headliner up here. See how it's just a little loose. It's actually tight, but it just came loose a little bit. So I'd probably just leave it now. It's not bad enough, you know, where I want to replace it right now. Go ahead and look at the armrest. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. Hey, thanks for cruising around with us in the F-250. It's actually a really nice driving truck. We'll drive it down the road here in a minute. I'll lay on the brakes, step on it and stuff, just show you how it works in general. You know, no shaking the wheel or anything like that. I've actually probably, I'm not going to tell my friend this, but I've probably driven about 150 miles. Kind of keep it a secret, but I made a few errands in it and I kind of enjoyed it. You can see here the gauges all look good. You can see the tack. I don't think that's something that all these trucks had in it. I know my my 460 truck doesn't have that, so that's nice. 50,378. All the gauges look good. You can see the gas gauge works, the radio, AC. You can hear defrost, just changes, then back down to the floor. Cruise control, we'll try that when we go out. And we got wipers and nice little switch there for fuel, front tank, back tank. And I'm looking for the blinker. There we go, right there. Everything works in the dash. And you can see, oh, bright lights. Oh, there it is. That works in there too. I know it's a newer car and stuff like that, but I just wanted to show you everything works in general, because you never know. I mean, sometimes everything doesn't work. So, and it also has a brake controller down there. You'll see two little holes right here. I think it was probably mounted there before. Maybe someone had a CD player. Then also a cigarette lighter. That probably works. And then another little power point here. If this works, I don't want you to take up smoking. Yep, it's hot. So, but you can use that for another phone plug or something like that. So anyways, we'll cruise around here for a minute and see what you guys think. I am a big fan of AC, so I'm going to turn it on. You can see here it actually drives nice and straight down the road. Look at the steering wheel. Doesn't shake or anything like that. I'm just going to lay on the brakes. No pulling, no shaking. And she goes nice and straight. So I'm going to go ahead and get it up to speed here. And I'm going to go ahead and step on it. You can see it downshifted, which that works. And let me see if I can figure out how the cruise works. And there, it's on right now actually. I've turned it on, and then you just hit set. Everything's working there, and I think if I hit this button again, it'll excel. Yeah, so it's excelling now. So anyways, cruise works and everything, so pretty nice little truck really. So we're going to go ahead and show you some more stuff. Just enjoy the ride. Hey, we're going to take a peek underneath the truck real fast. I know it's a newer rig, but I think it's important to do a video like we do on our old cars. You're still going to see all the still photos and everything like that, but it just gives me a chance to point out different things, poke on different things, and in general just talk about it. So anyways, we'll just start from the front to the back. You know, for a 1997, this thing is really, really clean underneath and very, very impressive. Wait till I get back there in the middle. I'll just show you up here in the front. I mean, mostly we're looking for accident damage, we're looking for rust issues, just different concerns. You can see here it's got tow hooks up here on the front, which is nice. A little surface rust on the bottom of the bumper, not a big deal. Brakes are in good shape. You can see here if you wanted to put the white letters out, you could clean those and put them on the outside. I think I remember telling you date code right here. Hopefully you can see that. That is 2019. So these are actually, or 2012 right there. You can see the 12 at the back. So these are 2012, but very little miles on them. They actually look really, really good. No weird wear or anything like that. Brake hoses look nice. You know, again, it is original paint. But if you look up in here, no accident damage or or anything like that. Look at the rockers on this truck. Very, very, very clean. Very clean. All the original spot welds. You see that little drain hole right here. You know, on a lot of cars, vintage cars and stuff, make sure those are not clogged. That's how your floors and some of your rockers rust out. So look at the floors, original primer underneath here. Just super clean. No engine oil leaks or anything like that. A little dampness right here, but nothing major. You can see a little bit of dampness on the oil pan, but nothing I'd be concerned with in general. One little tiny, you can see a little drip there, but I haven't had anything dripping on the floor. You know, it's just typical, you know, on an older rig, you're gonna get seepage. Transmission pan looks great. Look at the body mounts. The bushings look good. I hate to say so many good things about a rig, but this is very nice underneath. Same thing with the rockers. Look at all the spot welds. I will have one negative back here. I'll show you, but I'm going to fix it. You can see the exhaust looks good. Inside of the bed, frame, everything looks nice. You know, Ford was really good at painting a lot of different things, but some of the components, they didn't put any sealers or anything like that, so sometimes you'll see surface rust on the drive line like you see here. You know, obviously not a big deal. Rear end, original shocks. The only thing we did notice right here is, and I'll weld it, is that mount for the exhaust is broken right there, so we'll grind that down and weld it before it gets off the lift. Gas tank looks good, no seepage or anything like that, and the rear end looks good. In general, just wanted to check the date codes on these, 2012. Just want to make sure they hadn't been changed or anything like that. 2012 in the rear. So hopefully that gives you a good look in general. Actually very, very clean truck. You know, again, this is no reserve, so Top Bid is going to get it. If you got questions, give me a jingle. You can make comments. And that's about it. Have fun bidding.